let that thing warm up. I'm gonna hook the Chevy up to the trailer. Okay, so once again, I need your YouTube's advice. And do me a favor and don't give the advice if you don't know. I'm talking to the children. I want the advice from people who actually have vehicles. So, about a month ago, I freaked myself out. I checked the dipstick, pull it out, nothing. Absolutely nothing. That was when the truck was misfiring. So I'm like, well, crap. Something happened. There's no oil in it. No wonder it's misfiring. So I do an emergency oil change. And I drain out like 5 quarts of oil. And I put the dipstick in like 6 times. Didn't get any oil any time. And it is the correct dipstick. I've never changed it. It used to work. So I put new oil in. Then I checked the oil, and it's showing on the dipstick. So I'm like, huh, that's weird. So now, just out of curiosity, I check the dipstick again. I pull it out. It shows zilch. Absolutely nothing. It's all the way down. Pull it out. Nada. Now, that's really confusing. Because why is it not showing any oil? And where's the oil at? Quick thought that came. No, that was the Ford. I was thinking we disconnected the dipstick on one of the trucks. I don't know. I'll have to think back. I know one of the trucks we were doing something and disconnected the dipstick. Maybe that was this one. That would explain what's going on. But it's weird. Very weird. Okay, so you guys just saw it firsthand. A minute ago, I stuck it in, nothing. Now I was showing someone else, stuck it in, and it's got oil. So there's something going on with this dipstick that I'm going to have to take a peek at. Because that's really weird. It's not binding. It's going right down in real easily. That is very, very weird. But at least it has oil. Okay, so that's weird. I do vaguely remember when I was at Phil's, we did something with the dipstick. But I can't remember what or why. So I think, maybe it was the Ford. I don't know. It almost had to be the Ford because we tore the whole top of that engine off. And the only thing we ever did to this truck was the throttle body position sensor replacement. That's right on the top, so I don't understand why we would have messed with the dipstick. The only thing I did was the headers on the other side. Again, wouldn't have messed with the dipstick. I don't remember. I don't know. I have a bad memory. I have a terrible memory about stuff that matters. I strapped a bunch of business cards, but I have certain details about people, certain details about like vehicles. I'll remember them. Like I'll never forget them. Like certain stupid little things, I'll remember and I'll never forget. But important stuff, I never remember it. Like I've quoted several jobs this year. I've walked off the property, gotten in my truck, drove down the block, and I already forgot how much I quoted it at. And if you don't write that down, then that becomes a problem. You just got to go off the customer's memory. And that's happened many and many a times. So I've gotten better at keeping documentation. Alright YouTube, we're back at this property where I built the wall. Looking at another project here. I just mowed it. Now it's back drainage ditch. It's very hard to maintain, looks crappy. So what we're thinking is excavate it out so it's the same general shape all along, so it's uniform. Then put in medium river rock stone. So probably from here to the wood line, all the way up to the end of the property. That's going to cost him a fortune, but that's what we're thinking. That's just my idea. The other possible option, which I doubt he's ever going to want to do, is put in a retaining wall and then have this down here. That would cost a crap ton more, but that's my plan. Just kind of curious as to what other options we could do back here. So, feel free to put some ideas in the comment section. Just do some type of plan that we don't have to maintain the grass, and to make it look really nice. I know in one of the really rich neighborhoods around here, every front yard has a drainage ditch like this, and they have it all like flagstone and all kinds of neat stuff. So I don't know, I'm gonna get some measurements so I can put together an estimate. Okay, so my on-the-spot estimate, which I'm not doing, would be $15.75. I do $150 a yard for river rock stone, and there would be some, depending on if we do shape up the bank like I mentioned, there'll definitely be an excavation charge, and I don't know, I'll have to talk with the customer and see how fancy he wants it to look, or if he just wants to, if it wasn't such a steep slope, we'd just whack it down, lay weed barrier fabric, and go. But I have a feeling it's going to slide on the fabric. So I don't really want to do that method. But yeah, I'd probably get a real mini excavator in here, like one of the smallest ones they have, and just mess with that bank back there and get it looking nice, and all the grass and whatnot pulled up. But like I said, I gotta talk with my customer, come up with a couple different options, and see which one he wants to do, and then probably get to it after the GIE Expo. So I want to get, this would be nice to do this job before the GIE, because it'd put a nice pocket full of cash to blow in Louisville, but I doubt that's going to happen with 811 and all that crap. Okay, so we're pulling up to a property here. There's some people walking on the sidewalk. Let's not record them. Okay, so I realize these people are Indian, but why in the world would you park your car in the grass when you have a perfectly good parking lot that just got dug? I mean, I realize they're Indian, they're not the smartest in the world. That's gonna get a lot of comments. But why would you park your car in the grass, especially on a day that I'm gonna mow? Kind of dumb.